Should be good. Okay, let's see if it's on. Let's make sure it's good on YouTube right now. Alright, looks like we're good.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let me see if I can get this going. Should be good. Alright. I think we got it. Okay, let's see if it's on. So, everybody, make sure it's good on YouTube right now. Waiting for hopefully a couple more people to come on, but says we got one viewer right
Tyler's on, dog.
What's up, Tyler? But
looks like we're
got
good.
my buddy Brady on here.
What's up, guys?
Big fan of the YouTube channel.
Huge fan. You could say I'm his #1 fan over Ricky Kruger.
All right. So I think we want to be on the live stream. He doesn't know a ton about professional track,
everybody,
but that's okay. And
waiting for hopefully a couple more people to come
today.
on.
Didn't have a guest for the second edition of Track Talk Sunday,
Tyler's
so
on, dog.
we're gonna
What's
have
up,
a
Tyler?
guest for
But
third
looks like
edition.
got my
of
buddy
Track Talk
Brady on
Sunday,
here.
so
What's up, guys?
had
Big
a
fan of
pretty
the,
big week.
big fan of the
week,
YouTube
honestly,
channel.
in track and
Huge
field
fan.
with
You could say
a
I'm his
lot
#1
of
fan
American
over Ricky
records,
Kruger.
All
a
right.
couple Canadian
So,
records.
I think we
You
got
want to be on the
it.
live stream? He doesn't know a ton about
So,
professional track,
everybody,
but that's okay. And
waiting for
Gabrielle
hopefully a couple
Stafford
more
the
people
guest
to
for
come
today.
on.
Didn't have a
But,
guest for
keep
the
up
Canadian second edition of Track Talk Sunday,
Tyler's
so
on, dog.
we're gonna
What's
have
up,
a
Tyler?
guest for
But
third
looks like
edition.
got my
of
buddy
Track Talk
Brady on
Sunday,
here.
so.
What's up, guys?
Had
Big
a
fan of the, big fan of the
week,
YouTube
honestly,
channel.
in track and
Huge
field
fan.
with
You could say
a
I'm
lot
his
of
#1 fan
American
over Ricky
records,
Kruger.
a
All
couple
right.
Canadian
So,
records.
I think we
Yeah,
want to
put
be
down
on the live
questions,
stream.
dog.
He doesn't know a ton
Yeah,
about
any
professional
questions,
track,
any
but
questions
it's
you
okay.
got is
And waiting for
Gabrielle
hopefully a
gonna
couple
be
more
the
people
guest
to
on
come
today.
on.
Didn't have a
But,
guest
for
for
the
Canadian
second edition of Track Talk Sunday,
Tyler's
so
on,
So
dog.
we're gonna have the
Tyler.
guest.
first thing
But,
we're probably gonna talk
third
about
edition.
is
Got
the
my buddy
Lalo
Brady
Grand
on
Prix
here.
that
What's up, guys?
Had
we're
a
gonna talk
big
about
week,
all
big fan of
that
the
stuff
YouTube
that
channel.
happened in track and field
You could
with
say
a
I'm his
lot of
#1 fan
American
over Ricky
records,
Kruger.
a
All right.
couple Canadian records.
I think we
You
want to
wanna
be
be
on
on
the
the
live
live
stream.
stream?
He doesn't know a ton
Yeah,
about
any
my
professional
boy
track,
Eric.
but
questions
it's
you
okay.
got is
And waiting for
Gabrielle
hopefully a
gonna
couple
be
more
the
people
guest
to
on
come
today.
on.
Didn't
Have a
Can you now? Is it only one audio line? All right, I'm assuming it is because I think I fixed it. So we're gonna talk about the Lalo Grand Prix. The paper, it was a little bit different than how a normal track meet is. There's a lot of echo. All right, I'll try not to talk too much into the mic then. But is it better now, Eric? Alright. But it was like
Love you, Eric.
but so it was like a pay-per-view. I think the pay-per-view on that was $8 or $6 for the meet
To watch?
Yeah, to watch. Do you think that's
That's too much, dog. Who would pay to watch someone run? That's
I mean,
on TV.
I mean, I thought about paying the $8 because there was like a couple meets. There was a couple big races in there, but I think $8 for pay-per-view to
That's
me,
too much. I can
that's
just wait
too
for
much.
next day YouTube.
I'm
That's what's so
not-
great about YouTube. You can just go the next day, watch the race.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they posted them on YouTube though. You can see the results though on YouTube.
I could definitely.
So-
You could definitely look for it.
So
Find it.
I mean, that's true with that. But there was in the meet, Donovan Brazier, he tried to break his own 600-meter world record, and he came up just short by like 0.2 seconds. So,
113.
yep, 113.
Damn.
Have you ever ran a 600, Brady?
600. Probably a workout 600, but not a race 600. I don't know. It definitely. I feel like my 600 would have to be sub 2.
You've ran 207 for an 800,
Yeah.
so if you want to run sub 2 for a
You
6,
never know, dog.
that is true.
You saw my 400.
that was a interesting 400. If you guys didn't watch the last race vlog, Brady went out in a 400. His first 200 split was 25, and then your second
Like a 33.
33. So he ran the 400 the absolute wrong way. But give him props for trying to run sub 50. So
yeah, not all of us can be winners.
So we try and be though, right, Brady?
Mm-hmm.
So that happened with Donovan Brazier, and then Josh Kerr from England. He beat Craig Ingles in the 800.
Oh my god, I'm a big Craig Ingles fan.
He beat him by like half a second. It was a close race. After the race though, he picked up his bike and he showed it to the crowd, and he was like, "This is a championship spike" or something like that.
Josh did?
Yeah.
Oh, what a loser. He doesn't even have like the nice hair like Craig Engel does.
He did get third in the Olympics though.
Yeah. Okay, whatever.
But
he doesn't have that nice mullet, flowy mustache, American look.
What's up, Bradley Fallender? I honestly what would you think if I got a mullet? If I grew my hair out that much to get a mullet?
I would enjoy it a lot. I don't think your mom would like it, but
that's probably right.
You'd have to grow a mustache too. I don't know how good you are at facial hair.
I mean,
as you can see, I'm pretty good at facial hair.
That is true. I don't know. I don't think my mom would like that, but
I think you should grow it out at least a little bit. You're rocking the basic cut, dog. You didn't even mess with it, dog. It's still got bedhead. Still got some bedhead.
Yeah.
And
woke up a little bit ago.
But church though. You went to church though, right?
Yep. Went to church, everybody. So, but another thing that happened in that meet, the Union Athletics Club women, they set a distance medley relay record of 10:39.
Ooh.
They were the first pro team to basically They were the first pro team to basically run a DMR or go for a DMR record. So so what do you have anything to say about that? 10:39.
10:39. Is that good?
I think that
like how is that split up though? Like who how is the 400? How is this what is it? 12?
I think it goes 12, 4, 8 in a mile. So, I mean, I think it's cool that they did that, and I hope like other pro teams decide to do that, because for me, I think the distance medley relay is
interesting to watch.
It's a pretty cool relay, and hopefully put a little bit more eyeballs on the sport. So, other things that happened, just like quick rapid fire stuff. Jake Hayward from England.
JK?
JH.
Oh.
Jake Hayward, he won the 3K with a time of 7:48. He's usually a 1500 guy, but he's ran a couple 3Ks this year, so that's pretty interesting.
That is good.
And Danny Jones.
What's with these Great Britain guys? We need more American winners.
Yeah.
Josh Kerr. And now Jake Hayward.
Hayward.
There
was one American in that race. He lost by like I think 10 seconds or something like that.
It's too much. That's too many seconds.
Yeah, Great Britain's got some good runners. So the U.S. So we'll see what happens on the world stage this year.
They got some good runners, but some nasty food, dog. You see their breakfast? They eat beans. They eat beans for breakfast. Baked beans.
They have scones though.
But they eat baked beans for breakfast.
I don't know. I'll have to look that up. There's a subscriber from England, so maybe he can help us out with that.
Hey man, improve your food.
I'm not sure if he's on it right now.
If you watch this, improve your food. We don't want baked beans for breakfast.
But and then other Danny Jones, she got her first pro win. She runs for New Balance.
Oh.
Ran for
New Balance?
Yeah.
Come on.
And Charlie Hunter, he from Australia, he won the men's 1500. So,
Australia.
yep, beat a couple Americans in that race and one person from Guatemala, Luis Gorjava, and I think he came in like third or fourth after running Guatemalan back-to-back Guatemalan 3K national records. So,
Damn.
that's what happened with the Lelick Grand Prix. So, couple interesting performances, but I mean, what is your, coming from a person that doesn't necessarily follow like track, like the professional track scene, if you were to watch a track meet, like pay to watch a track meet, what would you have to see for you to, like, what races would you want to see?
I need to see, like, neck to neck, like, stand up in my seat,
just like crazy.
Suspenseful. I don't want to see some boring 3K where you know who the winner is right away. I need to see some change ups.
Some excitement.
Like, people go to NASCAR not for the turns, but for the crashes. I want to see people throwing hands in a race.
Yeah.
I think if batons were allowed to hit people, I would go to see I would know every name in professional running. I think we need more relays too.
I would agree with you. I think, like in the Olympics, I don't think they have a distance medley relay.
Really?
I don't think they do. I think what would be interesting too, it would be a long race, but like a 4x-mile, that would be interesting to me.
My favorite relay is the 4x4, but it's mixed genders. So 2 men, 2 women. And they like strategize where to put the men, where to put the women. Mm-hmm. And then like you see some teams put 2 guys in the front and then 2 girls at the end. Mm-hmm. And then you see usually they do man, woman, woman, man. Mm-hmm. And it's just fun seeing at the very end of the race is this big bulky man just zoom past this woman at like 10 times the speed.
Or it just gets really close at the end. And
yeah.
So, I mean, I would say those are some pretty good ideas. Because, for me, I think, like, try and have, like, really close races. Try and build, like, head-to-head matchups. And then, like, have a couple world record attempts if you can to try and spice it up a little bit. So, I mean, those are some good ideas, I would say. But now gonna talk about kind of what happened at BU in Boston. There was this BU Valentine meet, and
Valentine's meet? Like they were kissing and stuff during the race, or not?
No, it was just called the BU Valentine meet. It was probably because it's Valentine's Day weekend. So
tomorrow.
Yep.
You got a date?
No, Brady. Sadly, no.
Damn.
You got it? I'm working on it.
Yeah.
You got
I'm pretty sure.
What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
I don't know. I'll have to talk to her tonight.
See what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
So, anyways, at the BU meet, there was a lot of national records, American records, European records that kind of fell. So, let's first talk about the high schooler. She broke this girl broke the 800-meter high school indoor record. She was like 0.0 seconds off from breaking 2. It was, it's right there.
Roslyn?
Yep.
Roslyn Willis.
She's actually from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
I think she goes to like Sauk Prairie or something like that.
I don't know that.
And, she could have, I think at the state meet, she went to the Olympic trials instead of going to the state meet. So
I mean, I would too.
I don't blame her either. If I could.
I wouldn't want to win some crappy state meet when I could be in the literal Olympics.
I don't know if I would say crappy state meet, but.
Would you rather win the state meet or lose in the Olympics?
I mean, I'd rather lose in the Olympics, but.
Exactly.
Still. But, she broke the U.S. indoor high school record. And, kind of in the 3K that happened, Lauren Ryan on Florida State, she ran the 4th fastest NCAA 3K ever, 8:47.88, and Vanessa Fraser, who is in part of the Bowerman Track Club. She had like surgery on 2 of her feet.
For what?
I don't remember necessarily what happened. I think
she had like bunions or something. She had like scurvy.
I don't think it was that, but I don't know what it was, but she came back to BU. It was kind of, I think she ran like 14:48, and then immediately like after that race she had surgery on her toes or on her foot or whatever, on both her feet. So
and she went and ran.
Yep. So she ran and then she had surgery. So
once I get surgery on my feet, I think that's when I turn the page on running, cause like, dude, that's just gonna lead to more problems.
That's her living. This is her living, bro. Well, she ran 8:53.
Did she go to college?
Yeah.
Or is she in college?
No, she's a part of a track club.
Oh.
Like the best track club in the world.
Oh, now that she had surgery on her feet, you're gonna be seeing her at the McDonald's from now on. She's gonna be taking your order next time you go.
I don't know. I don't think so. But so she ran a solid time in that race, and let's look at the chat. Yeah, Wisco miles. So the Wisco mile, it's basically like a end of the year thing where basically everybody just goes and they just try and run a mile PR. And at the Wisco mile specifically, it's everybody just going for sub 4. Like there's one race they just all try and go for sub 4, and 3 of them last year 3 people ran sub 4. So
is it like on a track or what?
Yeah.
So these people weren't trying to sub 4, and now they're like, hey, I can sub 4, or is it like a last chance of the year?
Well, I'm sure they were trying to run sub 4 before, but
So then every mile is a Wisco mile.
Yeah, but these are like competitive and stuff like that. So, like Drew Bosley, he was a part of the Wisco mile last year. So, it's I would agree more like Wisco mile. NCAA biathlon, but it's a track 5K. that would be really interesting. I would definitely pay to see that. Would you pay to see that?
I would pay to run it. I would run with the gun. I basically do on weekends.
What? All right, but
You never see me after the track meets. I'm out running around the town with a Glock in this hand and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in this hand.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, Anyways, gonna move on from that, and we're gonna talk about what happened in the women's 5K. The mystery one. Randomly, the bell is run. Interesting, but So let's talk about the women's 5K. Elise Cranny, she broke Shalane Flanagan's 5K record of 14:48. She really smashed it. She ran like
14:31.
Yeah, she ran. What is that? 17 seconds faster.
Oh yeah, she destroyed Flanagan.
She destroyed that record, and what's even more she closed her last like 3K in 8:31. So she closed her last K in like 8:31, and we talked about what happened in the other 3K where the fourth fastest NCAA was 8:47. So
she ran faster in the 5K than Lauren Ryan did in a 3K
for her last 3K. Wow. But she's
Lauren Ryan kind of sucks then. She needs to turn the page on running. If we got Elise Cranny beating her already.
Well,
time to give up.
It would have been interesting if she was in that race. What are you talking about, Cash Money Jonah? That one clinker right there, that's Cash Money Jonah.
Well, Cash Money Jonah is based.
But yeah, so they closed really hard, and then Gabrielle Stafford in that same race, she ran a North American and Canadian record with her time of 8:31, and at
14:31.
Oh yeah, 14:31. And I think last week she ran in this New Balance Grand Prix meet, and I believe her time was like 8:30 something in that race. So and that was like a Canadian 3K record.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, in a way, she broke her Canadian 3K record in the race, in her 5K race. So pretty fast. Nitty Gritty versus PJ's Pizza. I don't know. That's a tough call, Eric.
I have never had either of those.
You've never heard the Nitty Gritty?
No.
It's in Madison. You should.
I know how to gritty. Do you know how to gritty? Do you gritty on people when you like run?
No.
You never like pass some old woman walking her dog and just gritty on her?
No.
Oh, you're weird.
No. All right.
Where's PG's Pizza? I love pizza.
It's in Watertown.
Oh.
It's good pizza, trust me.
But is Watertown a good town?
They can have good pizza in a bad town.
So you admit it's a bad town?
When have I ever said
You just admit it right now.
When have I ever said something good about Watertown?
Never. So I guess you're right.
So, Qdoba, Chipotle, or Qdoba?
It's Qdoba. Qdoba has more options. Chipotle is for white women.
I haven't been to either, so,
What?
Yeah.
You live, like, less than half a mile from both.
Yeah, but I don't like spending money, so...
Oh. But you go to the fish store all the time.
I haven't been to the fish store in a while. I got my fish tank set up right there.
You need to clean the bowl, dude. It's looking a little down in the dumps. This guy's swimming in his piss right now.
No. It's been way worse. But, yeah, so... Anyways, moving on to the men's 5K. There was a lot of records broken in this. Grant Fisher, he ran the North American and American record in the 5K, indoor 5K with a time of 12:53.
Holy crap, dude. 12:53?
Yep.
And we can't break 17, dog. We're trash compared to this guy.
I mean, he is getting paid a lot of money, so... he ran 12:53.
How much money? How much money are they getting paid to run this, do you think?
We don't know, because...
You don't know?
Here's the one thing that boggles my mind about track. So you know how whenever like a person gets a major contract in like the NFL, they'll be like, this dude got a 3-year $54 million contract.
Yeah.
Like with running contracts, they have like non-disclosure agreements where they can't talk about how much money they make or like how much money they make based on bonuses. Like he broke the American record. In his contract, he's probably got a bonus saying if he broke the American record, he gets this much amount of money.
Mm.
So I think that's kind of stupid. I think if people talked about like how much money they were making with like contracts and stuff like that, that would be a little bit more interesting for the sport. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I definitely want to know what they're making because I feel like runners they hardly make any money.
Yeah. It's not necessarily a sport that people do to make a ton of money from. I mean, if you're like Matthew Senchowitz, for example, he won the gold medal in the Olympics in 2016.
Oh yeah, don't Olympians make like jack squat when they win? They make very little.
They may. Like, some people, they actually take pay cuts going into the Olympics.
Pay cuts? I would need a pay raise to go into the Olympics.
That's what I'm thinking, too. But, they basically bet on themselves, and right after the Olympics, they're just gonna get a lot of money for appearance fees.
Oh.
So, he'll just get money just for showing up to the meet.
I think coach should pay me an appearance fee for showing up to morning practice, because that takes a lot out of me, and like just to show up, I should get at least $1,000 easily.
I don't know if that's gonna happen, Brady.
I'll debate with him later. I need that appearance fee.
I would really like to see that debate. That would be really interesting.
See, I would lose only because he doesn't have an argument and he is a coach.
Tyler, sorry, can't show you the fish today. Maybe some other time. College cycling. That would be interesting. I don't follow cycling too much, but that would be interesting. So who knows? Maybe that can happen. But also in that race there was a Canadian. We'll probably go like another 35 minutes. There was a Canadian 5K record with a time of 12:56, and there was a new European and British indoor record with a time of 12:57. So in that race there was a lot of people that ran fast times. There was also another American, Emmanuel Bohr. He ran like 13.0021. So he was like 0.21 seconds from breaking 13 minutes.
Oh, trash. Man, Emmanuel Bohr sucks compared to Grant Fisher.
He's only 7 seconds off.
Okay, well, still bad.
He's
if Emmanuel Bohr is watching this, you're bad.
He's I was listening to an interview of him after the race. He thinks he can run 12:50 outdoors, though, in the 5K. Which would be 12:50 outdoors in the 5K. That would be really interesting.
Oh, this is all indoor?
Yep.
Oh.
And
okay, maybe he's not that trash.
Yeah, these are all indoor. Right now, nobody's racing outdoor right now.
There's got to be a couple of kids in California.
Maybe. But most of it is indoor. And
indoor sucks.
Kind of. Trackling is what sucks about indoor so much. Why no fish? Sorry, Tyler. I just can't show you the fish today.
He doesn't want to admit it's dead. It's
not,
floating at the top.
It's not.
He's a terrible fish owner.
It is not floating in the top. Look at Logan. Logan's fish is just doing nothing.
He's chillaxing. Your fish is dead.
My fish is swimming around. But that's kind of what happened at BU, at the BU Valentine meet. So now we're gonna talk about kind of the other events that happened. Lalo Herrera, he ran a 3K record for Colorado with a time of 7:42.67, ranked him 5th in NCAA history, and that was in an indoor meet as well.
Is Lalo a guy?
Yeah, he's a pretty good runner. I
mean, if he's ranked 5th in NCAA history, I'm pretty sure he's good.
Yep. Colorado's a pretty like big school in terms of like running fast times and stuff like that. So that's surprising that he broke the school record there. And Abdi Hamid Nur, he set a school 3K record for NAU with a time of 7:40.86, ranks him third in NCAA history. So
he's better than Lalo.
Right now his time is.
Does he run for Nur? He runs for NAU, right?
Yeah. So
I knew that.
NAU got a lot of like fast.
NAU is like one of the best D1 colleges for running.
Basically.
That's what I know.
Yeah. NAU just like on another level. You know who their coach is?
If you say his name, I know what he looks like, yeah.
Mike Smith?
Yes.
He's I think he's one of like the best coaches in the NCAA.
I don't know, dude. You've heard of Coach Bill Mossels? He's pretty cracked, if you ask me.
Just winning Coach of the Year every year.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that good. Worst professor at MSOE?
Worst?
I don't know. I haven't had too many bad people.
John Burwitz. I hate that guy. He's so boring. He talks really quiet. Let's see. His exams are stupid. Don't take Joe Burwitz at MSUE, but take aesthetics. Best class. No, don't take aesthetics. It's bad class.
Brady with the Brady dropping the knowledge. Also, and Mario Garcia Romo. He ran a new mile and 3K records for Ole Miss. In the mile, he ran 3:53, and in the 3K, he ran 7:47. So, really good times for him again. He's been racing a couple No, I'm not gonna do a professor review, but he's ran some really fast times. He's been running with pros like the past couple of weeks, so good to see him run some pretty fast times. Did you know that so I was reading something, in order to make it into the NCAA mile, like indoor mile, you have to if you run under 3:56, you might be left out of that race.
You run under it?
Yeah, if you run 3:56, you're probably gonna miss the cutoff for D1 nationals in the mile.
So you need to run sub 35?
Yeah.
What?
It's crazy. It's just crazy times. But other things, Rory Linkletter, he ran a 3K in 7:49 after running a mile, 4:07 mile at 7,000 feet. And also he holds the Canadian half marathon record, so that's some pretty good range considering he can run a 1:01 for the half marathon, 7:49 for the 3K, and then 4:07 at 7,000 feet. So, would you agree with that?
I would. I really don't know a height difference, but if you say there is,
that's the that's the sea level. That's the elevation.
Oh, okay.
So that's where they're 7,000 feet above sea level. So.
Does that make you faster or slower?
Slower.
So okay.
Because you have less oxygen. So.
What if they had oxygen tanks on?
They would probably run slower.
But they have more oxygen.
They're carrying 50-pound oxygen tanks.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
But other things that happened, there was a 1K American record with a time of 2:16.16. He broke Bryce Hoppel's American record, and he's kind of underrated. He ran 3:57 for the mile, winning the B heat at the Millrose Games, the second fastest mile, and he ran an 800 in 1:46 at the Dr. Sander Invitational meet. He won that, so pretty big breakthrough race for him. Did you know I saw him break 4?
You saw him break 4?
Yeah.
Live?
Yep.
In person?
Yep.
Really?
That was at the Wisco Mile race.
I don't think I've seen anyone break 4 in person.
It's crazy. You'll have to come to that meet. It's just the atmosphere there is crazy, so it's really good.
If I go, do you think I can break 4? If I just ran the Wisco Mile?
You would first have to run a time to get into that race.
Oh, I can't just apply? Or...
No.
Oh.
So, I think you have to have proof of...
Can I fudge the numbers?
It has to be a race result.
Oh.
So, I don't think you'd be able to get into the fast heat. But...
I can get a slow heat, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
I'll just break 4 in the slow heat. That'd be pretty easy.
If you do that, Brady. And other YouTuber, the Athlete Special, he at the BU Valentine meet, he ran a 3K, won his heat with a time of 8:07. So, maybe I'll show his fish but I'm not sure I can because I have my camera plugged into my computer, so that would kind of upset the balance and upset the angle. So probably not, but I'll think about it. So good for him. Molly Seidel, she I think she came in third place in the Olympics in the marathon.
Third place?
Yep. And she won a half marathon. Apparently it was just like a tune-up race or whatever to just get her used to marathon, kind of like that marathon pace. She's going to be running the Boston Marathon in the spring, so shout out to her for running a pretty quick time and winning the Mesa Half Marathon.
Mm-hmm.
And last thing we kind of have to talk about, the men's American indoor mile record attempt. The record is held by Bernard Lagat, ran 3:49.86. And at this meet, Cooper Tier Cole Cooper ran 3:50.17. Cole ran 3:50.35, so they were just off breaking the American mile indoor record. And Morton Beetlescomb in that race, he ran 3:52 as well. It was like a 9-second PB for him. So,
okay.
So what is your reaction to them being that close to breaking the record?
They should have just ran faster next time. I don't know why they're running. Come on, just run a little faster. What was his Bernard's time?
3:49.86.
They were just right there.
I know.
They could have gone a second faster. They're holding back.
What sucked about this race though, so there was this YouTube channel called Beer Mile Media. They were gonna live stream the race, but then like last minute the Big Ten said they couldn't live stream it. So then luckily Oregon Track and Field on Instagram, somebody was able to live stream the race from there. But that was pretty disappointing not being able to see that. And it was like, I mean, he did the best he could. He was on his phone showing the race and stuff like that.
He was on his phone during the race?
He was showing it with his phone. Which but it just kind of sucked not seeing that like cool camera angle of them trying to break the America record. So this is what's wrong with track and field. Like this
is what's wrong.
Like just the paywalls and stuff like that. It's just so disappointing, bro.
Yeah.
Like I just want.
God, I just want to choke someone out, you know? I just want to beat someone up. I just need to watch more track.
And then like even with this BU meet, like it was not on live TV. Like these people are going for like American records, Canadian records, and like
you need to be going for world records.
They're trying. I don't even know what the world record is for the indoor 5K. If you guys can look that up, but it's just super disappointing that these things are behind paywalls when like if you want to watch football, you can just turn on football.
Well, I mean, you got to pay for cable and streaming platforms, but still
it's still disappointing. But it's disappointing. But anyways, that's kind of done talking about what happened in track and field this week. So just gonna go through the chat. If you guys have any questions that you guys want to ask, put them in the chat. And so somebody asked if we think the Bengals or the Rams are gonna win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna go, for me, I want the Bengals to win, but if the Rams win, I'll be okay with it because Matthew Stafford's a pretty good guy. So I think the Bengals are gonna win, but
Joe Burr, dude. Joe Shiesty is gonna win this. He's gonna throw. Watch this. He's gonna throw a 70-yard touchdown pass, and then he's gonna gritty on the opposing team. He's going to smoke a cigar after he clutches the Super Bowl, and he's gonna get paid millions of dollars.
So you're going with the Bengals.
Yeah, I just want to see him win their first Super Bowl.
I think that would be interesting too, especially since they were the worst team in the league last year.
They were pretty bad, yeah.
So, it's good to see them doing well. A little bit different things. It's good to see that different things going on. Also, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to like the live stream. Why won't I show my fish? Because I don't want to mess up the camera angle I have right now. Right now, my fish tank is behind the camera. So
And it's dead.
It's not dead. It is not dead. Brady, since we have a little bit of time left, why don't you talk about your mile race, kind of your breakthrough mile race yesterday?
Okay, guys, if you don't keep up with me, I've been running some pretty crappy 800 times. I've just been flat the whole time, 209, 209, 207, 207, 208. Haven't been feeling, the best while running the 800. And then yesterday, I asked Coach to put me in the mile. He did. And I felt like I had a pretty good mile after not running a mile in 3 years. I finished with a 4:45, which is a 5-second PR from outside.
You had a great finish,
yeah,
too.
I always finish well. It was a...
It was a great race.
Yeah, but I negative split every lap. I went 72, 71, 71, 69.
That's good.
So,
It's good to see you racing well, Brady.
Yeah.
Even though I want to go head to head with you.
I don't know. I think you're scared.
Coach didn't put me in the...
Yeah, because you told him, you're like, Coach, please don't put me in the mile.
He put me in the 3K.
I'm scared, dude. I'm scared to race Brady. I know.
I am not scared to race you, Brady.
You're also scared to fight me as well.
We're not going to talk about that.
He's scared to fight me. He's got 4 degrees of black belt. I have 1 degree black belt, and he's scared to fight me.
No.
We need a fight vlog. Put in the chat if you want to see a fight vlog.
Sparring match. Street rules. No.
Anything goes.
No. I'll think.
We'll have betting. We can bet on this. A lot of you stand to make a lot of money if I win.
No.
Yeah.
All
Ricky
right.
Kruger would agree. That would be you.
No.
Yes.
We're not. No. But for me, I ran the No. For me, I ran the 3K, and going into the race, I was pretty sore from the week's worth of training, and ended up running 9:55, and I felt pretty good through the first 2K, but the last 1K really got me. And Brady, you watched that race live. What was going through your mind as I was going through the race?
You had a very big pain face. I saw it coming. I didn't think you were going to PR after seeing you this week, because Friday, that pre-meet run, you weren't looking so hot. You had that pain face during that. So I was like, I'm not totally sure JK's going to run his fastest right now, but you stuck in it, and you ran it still. You didn't pussy out of it.
I wasn't gonna baby out of it. I wasn't gonna pull a Will,
Yeah, we don't drop in the middle of races, Will.
We don't DNF races. So, I went out there, did my best, and it's not like the time was crazy bad. Like 9:55, that's 10 seconds off my PR. And one thing that sucked about that race was I was either in no man's land, or I was doing a lot of the work in terms of like keeping the pace going.
Oh, let's go! Ricky Kruger could judge. He's gonna be the ref. Oh, we got a fight going. Oh, we got a sparring match going. Let's go!
I'll think about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a yes.
I'll think about it. But yeah.
Yeah, it split up pretty fast after 3 laps.
Yeah, Nolan and them, they kind of took the pace from the front, and then there was like 2 people a little bit ahead of. There was like 2 people a little bit ahead of where I was.
Yeah.
And I tried to work up to them, but it
was just too spread out. You needed a race like
that 5K.
Yeah, no, well, that and
that
3K at Whitewater, I think that was a pretty good one.
I feel all the races I've ran best are when when I've had a ton of competition to run with. That probably goes with everybody. If you have a dude that's like a bunch of dudes that are 206, 207 in your race, you're probably gonna pace with them and be competitive.
Yeah.
It was with me it was, I feel like all the races I've had competition with, I've ran my best races, you could say, right?
Mm-hmm.
But,
Good question. Why do you have a bag of sugar? Like, what do you make something, or do you just
it's
eat
coffee.
Straight? Oh, for coffee. That
So,
makes more sense.
I put the coffee in my coffee cup, and then I use my Keurig, and I got the Keurig cups up there. So, that's what
I don't know if maybe you like ate just straight sugar, like you're just sitting in bed watching. What do you watch again? You watch crappy shows like Friends and.
I'm watching Breaking Bad right
that's
now.
a good show.
Breaking Bad's a good show, but
You need to watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's a good show.
I'm almost done with Breaking Bad, so.
Just watch the first 12 seasons of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Don't watch the last few; those are bad.
That's with a lot of TV shows.
But yeah, they sold the bag.
That's like with The Office, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, they sold the bag too.
Like when Michael left,
Oh,
it's just hard for me to watch those episodes because Michael is just.
You need that uncomfortability, dude.
Michael, yeah. So, well, we've been going for like 46 minutes. No, I don't need coffee, Mom. Thanks for asking. Maybe when I go back home, I might need some coffee. But no.
I could use some coffee. I'm just kidding. I take the CC coffee. That's actually pretty good coffee.
CC coffee?
Yeah.
I haven't had CC coffee.
It's pretty good. You put the sugar in there. You just put sugar, or do you put creamer in?
I have creamer too.
I put half and half. That's pretty bussin'.
Pretty good.
Mhm.
But I think I'm gonna end the live stream now. It's I feel like it's been a pretty good live stream. Stay pretty much on topic, and towards the end, kind of talked about how my race went, and Brady gave an update on how his season is going. If you guys wanna keep up with how Brady is doing in his racing, make sure to watch all the race vlogs. But yeah, I think I'm gonna sign it off here. Brady, do you have any message for the viewers of the live stream?
Any messages? I will be starting stand-up comedy soon. So, if you live in the Milwaukee area, stay tuned for when I go for my first live stand-up.
Yep.
So, there's that.
That's gonna be interesting. Maybe I don't know if I'll want to bring the camera to see your first stand-up comedy show, but cool to see you're doing a new adventure. So, and also guys, make sure to comment down below if you want to see Brady as a guest again. I feel like even though Brady, you didn't have maybe a ton of track knowledge, we still had some good conversations talking about track and how to make track a little bit better. So with it, everybody, though, gonna sign off. Remember, the grind never stops.
Grind never stops.
Grind never stops, everybody. And I will. Do you know where you're gonna do your comedy show?
I don't remember the name, but I'll let you know so you can tell your fans.
All right.
Hi, Ethan. We're leaving though, so you're a little late, dog.
Sorry, Ethan, you're a little bit late.
I'll be on time next time.
Make sure rewatch the live stream back. But yep, gonna sign it off. Grind never stops. See you guys in the next live stream next Sunday for Track Talk Sunday episode 3.